Welcome to Living on a Hedge, a sports show where the bets are questionable, the analysis is debatable, and the sarcasm is guaranteed. I'm Jason.
I'm Eric, and we live by one motto, always hedge your happiness.
Did something seem different about the start of the show today?
What are you talking about? We say that start of the show.
You didn't catch anything different?
No, we say the same thing every single week. You and I are both sitting here.
I bet our regular audience members probably picked up on something a little different.
You're more perceptive than me, so I got nothing for that.
Well, anyway, notice I notice there's a few interesting props here on the set today.
Slow golf clap. Well done.
I'm not going to bring up the fact that you've been trying to remind me to bring this stuff for 5 weeks, maybe
5,
maybe
what?
3?
This is episode 9. I've been requesting this since episode 2. So my math isn't great.
Maybe 3.
After all the text messages, all the prompting, all the phone calls, all the reminders, you finally brought the show.
Well, it's usually because I'm so pissed off that most of our bets are dead by the time we get here, and that's the last thing I'm thinking about is
put them in your
props.
car when the bets are still alive, and then you have them to bring over. It's not very hard.
Well, luckily, you came over to the house before we
did.
headed over to do the recording today because we were going to watch some baseball, hopefully have some bets live for tonight like we have the last 3 weeks.
That's true.
That failed absolutely miserably. Which we will get into later,
Lord.
But holy Lord.
Wow, did we get anything right?
We
might have.
Maybe
one.
Yeah.
Corbin Carroll, I think. Maybe.
we might have.
I don't know.
We might have called the guy, the kid in the third row got an ice cream in the 7th inning right. That's about probably all we got right today.
I think we had a better chance of getting the 50-50 raffle at the stadium than winning a parlay today.
That's true.
It's fucking nuts.
Yeah, it's
so
amazing.
What did you bring over? I mean, I see some Funko Pops up there.
Funko Pops. I would assume a lot of people are familiar with Funko Pops. It's like a collectible. So, they make loads of different. They make movie stars and singers and like.
I've seen Star Wars characters and everything.
Of stuff. So, I'm a memorabilia collector. I always have been. I used to own a sports card store way back when with memorabilia and sports cards and stuff. So, naturally, I collect anything sports related. So I brought some Funko Pops that I had. This was, of course, this was back when the Rockies actually had some decent players.
I was going to say, I'm looking at one of them, and the one on the far left, I don't know if people can actually read that, but it's Charlie Blackmon.
Charlie Blackmon, great Rocky, one of the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Rockies ever. I mean, Nolan Arenado, also another really great Rocky, still playing.
Yes.
He's with the Cards now.
Yeah, the Diamondbacks. He's with the Diamondbacks, but whatever.
Oh, Cardinals last. Yeah, you're right. He's
but
with the Diamondbacks
he still
now,
plays in the league, so you're right.
I mean, he's floating around to 30 different teams now. So, and then we have, the most famous Rocky of all, Babe Ruth.
Yes, of course. Yeah, because we want to keep that tradition of of Rocky, one of the greatest hitters of all time, to a former Rocky, former Cardinal, former Diamondback, former Pirate, former whatever the hell else he was.
It all goes very well together.
Yes, it does. Yeah. Yeah, garbage, terrible franchise, greatest franchise ever, garbage, terrible franchise. Got it.
Sandwich right in the middle.
Perfect.
Do I have a Todd Helton?
Todd Helton. You got to get Dante Bichette.
Dante Bichette would be. I'd have to look. I have a bunch, but these were the only ones that I had displayed.
If you asked me, and I'm not a baseball guy like you, but best Rocky of all time, Todd Helton.
I mean, Helton is definitely up there, no question.
Yeah,
I mean,
top 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean,
but yeah, Bichette also another good one.
Yeah.
I mean, who's the pitcher that threw the only no hitter? Dang it!
For a Rockies pitcher threw a no hitter.
Was it?
Oh man,
I know it, and I can't. Kyler, look that up for me, will you?
Okay.
The only Rockies pitcher to ever. I know it. It starts with an O. His name starts with an O.
Osvaldo Bido?
No,
not him.
Ubaldo Jimenez. It started with a U. Sorry, I knew it started with a vowel. I got the vowel.
I'm trying to go down every O rabbit hole that I can, and it's the wrong letter. Yeah,
Ubaldo Jimenez. Yes.
2010.
Yes.
2010.
It was definitely
but that couldn't have been in Coors Field, I don't think.
No, it was.
Was it in Coors Field?
It's the only no-hitter thrown at Coors Field.
Wow.
Yeah.
Was that the only one in their franchise history?
Of course. Well, that I'm not sure.
Okay.
I know it's the only one that was thrown at Coors Field.
Okay. I didn't even know that there was one ever thrown at Coors Field.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Ubaldo Jimenez.
It's the only Rockies no-hitter.
Okay.
Ever.
Wow. Okay.
Wow. Interesting.
All right.
I mean, it makes sense.
I
Pitchers aren't exactly
Clear-
knocking down the door to get to Colorado to pitch.
only Mike Hampton. That was the only person. Although that must explain your fascination with Rocky's Funko Pops
Well,
because you
you
know all this random trivia about them.
Well, sure. I mean, my wife is obviously a huge Rockies fan, Broncos fan. She's born and raised here in Colorado.
Yeah, she's a native,
so,
of Colorado.
So a lot of the stuff that I bought was, with her in mind.
And what?
But my pride and joy.
Yes, I saw that.
I have a lot of.
I was going to say, I think you have bigger pride and joys than this one from what you've told me. But this one has to be your personal one.
Yes, personally, my pride and joy. This is, I'm sure it's probably hard to see on camera, but Miguel Cabrera signed 2004 All-Star Ball. This was when he was actually with the Marlins.
Okay.
He was still with the Marlins. He technically won a World Series as a rookie in 2003.
Right.
And then 2004 was his first full year with the Marlins. Had a really great year. I think he led the league or led the National League in home runs and average or home runs. I know he led the National League in his first full year. I know it was home runs. I can't remember if it was RBIs or average, but regardless. And then he got traded to the Tigers in 2007 and became one of the greatest Tigers of all time.
Thorn in my fucking side for
it's kind of like Jim Thome for 16 years.
Well, that
when
was
when he was with the
the Twins,
Guardians, and the White Sox, and the literally
Orioles.
every team in the AL Central besides the Tigers.
And he was never with the Royals, but he was with the Twins and the Indians at the time, and now Guardians.
Yes.
And the White Sox.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No, I understand.
But anyway, so
Yeah.
I absolutely love that ball. And as we start recording more episodes, and we get into like basketball season, football season, I've got some other neat stuff to bring.
Oh, I know you have a very special treat for week 1 of the NFL season.
Yes, I do.
You've already showed it to me. I know everybody's going to be excited when they see it. Well,
hardly wait.
I shouldn't say everybody's going to be excited. There will be certain people that will be excited. Other people will be like.
I mean, that episode might be 3 hours long because that's all I'll be talking about.
I was going to say, I was going to say you're going to be goo gagging over that whole thing, but
yeah. So actually, finally got some
Yes.
cool props on the.
I think our next course of
Eric's
action.
phone over here.
Yes.
What a beautiful prop.
Yes, your
as well.
iPhone Pro Max right here.
That's
of
where
course.
that's where all the magic is made with all the losing bets.
Yeah,
we
that's
make every
where I
single
hit
day.
that's where I hit submit and I become the bankroll assassin most weeks is when I do that.
Yes. You are the leading contender for bankroll assassin.
This week, yes, absolutely, 100%. I can't argue that.
Speaking of that, so let's get into the plays of the week.
Yes, let's do. Let's start out with my.
Well, if you remember last week, I had a terrible week in what I had picked. For most of the plays.
You
of
had
the
a
day.
you had a very
You had a
poor
very
weekend.
good week.
I did.
So your words last week were, Jason, you're gonna pick most of the plays of the day this week,
Yep.
and you were gonna sit back and just play one or two
For most of
couple,
it, yeah.
And I think it went very well, as I did quite well, and you did not. You had a week like I had last
I was going to
week.
say we just flipped roles. Is all it was. Is that
We
I was terrible at it and you were great.
We absolutely did. So you started with the first, set the tone for the week.
Oh.
Sunday, we
The
said
pitcher strike, the pitcher K.
Pitcher K's is our Sunday first part of the play of the day, and then we have like the second half, which is the bet and get home runs. So I was like, Eric, why don't you get us off to a great start this week?
It worked with Seymour in Tampa Bay the week before, so I was like, oh, I'm riding high.
Yeah.
So I was looking through all the matchups on Sunday, and I was looking through everything, and I'm going, okay. I had 2 choices that I was down to.
Okay.
I would to Cy Dylan Cease or Cy Sean Burke. And I looked at the lines and the
why would you ever take Dylan Cease, who's probably actually is the
literal AL Cy Young winner, yes.
He's going to be the AL Cy Young, yes.
So the line
don't take him.
No, the same thing I bitched to you about Riley Green a couple weeks ago. Like, oh God,
let's
why would
take the homer?
Yeah.
Let's take the homer in the White Sox.
Yeah, the guy
instead.
that won way too much money for us. Let's not do that again. So the line for Cease was 8.5. And I was like, okay. I know that he can strike out 12 in any single game, but that seemed high to me. I was like, okay. So I like the White Sox matchup, and I looked at Sean Burke's line, and Sean Burke was only 5.5. And Sean Burke had cleared 5.5 over. He'd gotten 6 or more strikeouts in 10 of his last 12 starts. I was like, okay, price is pretty similar on this. I know Cease is amazing, and he's probably going to win the Cy Young. I homered up a little bit, even though I liked them both, and I took Sean Burke.
And who are the White Sox playing last Sunday?
I don't even want to remember, to be honest with you. I don't. Oh, them?
Yeah, my Tigers.
Oh, yes.
Hello.
Yeah, yes. Okay. Well, I mean, we swept you, so I was,
Yeah,
I was too
believe
busy
me.
celebrating them winning and while lamenting the fact that I lost Sean
That bird
Burke.
got 2 Ks and they still fucking beat us.
So Sean Burke struck out only 2. I think he got his first strikeout in the 4th inning.
I think that is correct.
That
because
was
the Tigers got off to a lead. We're hitting them
yeah.
strong. I mean, I'm like, this is great. You know, we're gonna finally beat the White Sox. No, I know. Wasn't
it adorable to think that you could win a game?
That was so adorable.
So Burke got his first K, I think, in the 4th inning. When he got done with the game, he only had 2 strikeouts.
Mm-hmm.
That was his lowest strikeout performance since April 15th against Tampa Bay.
Because why?
Because I chose him and we bet them.
Why wouldn't he be?
Because why wouldn't he be?
Of course.
Just like we do every single week. We take the pitcher that's in a great spot, doesn't matter what it is, and they forget how to play baseball, forget how to throw the baseball in this particular situation. And we were buried by the 4th inning
And
because
you still won the fucking game.
yes.
How? Because
Why?
my Tigers suck, yes.
Because your Tigers suck.
They absolutely, I mean, we made a run.
Yeah,
Took 2 out of 3 from Cleveland.
Yeah.
The week or the games before the series with the White Sox started. I'm like, oh great, we're 2 and a-
riding high,
we're
feeling
2
good
and a
about
half
yourselves.
Back. If we sweep the Sox this weekend, we're going to be
In
actually
first place.
First
You'd have been a
place.
half game ahead.
And boy, has it been a monumental collapse since. We've won 1 game in the last 7 now, I think. Yeah, 1 game out of the last 7. Because
Did they lose to the Royals today? I don't know the
Yes.
final score.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
No, so now it's 1 out of 8 because we've lost 2 games in a row to the Royals.
Okay.
We only won 1 against Pittsburgh out of 3, and we lost all 3 to the White Sox. So we've won 1 game out of our last 8. Now we're like 38 games back to first in
I think
the
you're like
Central.
2 or 3 games back of the final wild card spot.
at least.
Which was incredible.
I've now stopped paying attention. I was like on the edge of my seat every day. Couldn't wait to watch the Tigers. Now I'm like, after Jansen gave up 2 solo shots to the Pirates in the bottom of the 9th inning to lose that game 4-3, Kenley fucking Jansen, until this year, one of the best closers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Because apparently the Tigers organization likes to play the same game we like to play.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's been great his whole career. Let's sign him, and he'll be a great closer for us. And he's been literally worse than this garbage can over here on the side of the room.
I would
mean,
sign the
good
garbage can to a
Lord.
3-year extension before I even took Kenley Jansen off of waivers.
I mean, it's just incredible how bad he's been this year. And unfortunately, most of our bullpen has been absolute trash.
Oh, if the Tigers are up by 3 runs and it's going into the 8th inning, we should just start live betting the money line on the opposing team. We're going to be right 75% of the time.
I saw a stat. I can't remember the exact numbers, but the Tigers have blown a lead in the 7th inning or later like 35 or 36 times now this season. Only
35.
If we won half of those games, we would have the best record in the American League. That's how absolutely insane.
Your run differential is like 40 runs better than the White Sox.
That's how absolutely insanely bad our bullpen is. It's disgusting. It's absolutely horrible.
I find it very appealing and wonderful.
I'm sure you do.
I'm very happy about it.
Have fun losing to the Yankees. And
after the last 3 years of suffering through 347 losses or whatever the hell it is.
It's actually pretty accurate.
It's very close, actually. I'll take it.
Yeah,
I'll be happy with that.
I mean, I've had my run with the Tigers the last couple of years when they weren't supposed to do anything and they made it and they actually won.
Yeah, you beat Cleveland last year.
Yeah, they beat Cleveland in the last 2 years. No. Well, they definitely beat Cleveland last year. I can't remember who they beat the year before. I think it was.
Was it Baltimore?
No, I think it was Cleveland too. No, it was the Astros. That's
right.
It was
yeah.
the Astros. And then we lost to Cleveland in the second round. And then last year we beat Cleveland in the first round and then lost to the Mariners, I think it was in the second round. Well, whatever. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's all in the past now, Eric.
That's okay. You can look forward to no baseball in 2027.
I can look forward to no baseball in about 2 weeks from now.
That's true.
So,
That's true because football is going to be in full swing. And
yes.
That's going to be. I can't wait for football to start.
And we have a trip planned to Vegas
Yes.
here in a couple weeks. We'll be doing a live draft, FFPC draft.
Yeah, it's a big money league out in Vegas that we do live every single year.
Yep.
So that's going to be. It's going to be fun. Yes. I look forward to that trip every single year.
And we're trying to avoid the what will this be? I know it's at least 3. Is it 3 or 4 straight years that our number 1 draft pick has went snap in the first round? Whoever we've picked in the first round.
Justin Jefferson, Christian McCaffrey, and
CeeDee Lamb last year.
CeeDee Lamb.
So it is.
Yep.
So it's 3.
Yeah.
3 straight years. Our number 1 draft pick.
Do you think
in a gigantic high money league has just said fuck you, Eric and Jason?
Yep. I think it was last year or 2 years ago. We lost 3 of our first 4.
Oh yeah, that was 2 years ago.
It was Kittle and
I mean,
somebody else.
we took McCaffrey first overall, and that was the year that they didn't disclose his whatever phantom injury he had.
Oh, he's fine. He's fine. He's just resting. He's got a little ice on it. He's going to be fine. And then 12 weeks later, he finally plays.
And then missed the first 12 weeks of the season. Meanwhile, here he is rotting on our bench, our number 1 overall pick in the high money league.
I'm super glad that I convinced you not to take Jordan Mason.
Oh, yeah.
As the backup and handcuffs, so we could have had him. I was like, no, why would we want to do that?
Which I did say, in the 12th round, we should probably take Mason here. Backups aren't valuable in this league. We need to get depth, and we need to get better tight ends. And how'd that work out for us?
It worked out splendidly because the money was on fire by week 1. So that was kind of like our parlay today that we made today.
Jordan Mason basically became a league winner in every single whoever had him in their, when they drafted him in the 38th round.
I think we went like 3-9 that year or something. It was atrocious.
Tremendous. So anyway, as we always do, off on tangents galore.
That's good. We made one half of one play of the week and got onto a 12-minute tangent, so that's not bad. That's actually pretty good for us.
What are we at, Kyler? About an hour and a half in?
I say, what is it, 17 minutes in, and we've talked about one bet? I was great. 17 minutes. Perfect.
Jeez.
Anyway, all right. So
Sunday, onto the bet and get.
So Sunday night was the bet and get home run promo that we have for DraftKings. I took Julio Rodriguez for a home run. He went 1 for 5 for it. He got a double. There was 4 home runs hit in the game. It was Cal Raleigh and somebody else for the Mariners, but not Julio.
I think it was a Rosarena, if I remember right.
I think you're right on that. It was. So of the 3 big names on the Mariners, of course I choose the one that doesn't hit the home run. Because why wouldn't I?
Yeah, that's what.
Because I'm fucking amazing.
But the good thing is that promo, as long as 2 home runs are hit in the game, you're breaking even. Yes, it's a free bet, so it's not like you get your money back, but you get the equivalent of your money back to rebet something else.
Yeah,
and if more than 2 home runs are hit, you're in a better spot than you were.
Yeah, and they hit 4.
Yeah, so we got a $200 promo out of it.
Right.
Bet 100, got a $200 promo out of it. So it worked out.
It worked out okay, and we ended up turning that into a little bit of cash later on in the week. Yeah, so exactly. It was fine.
So yeah, nothing wrong with that.
And then.
So then,
so this is when you jumped into the plays of the week because I was too busy.
You failed miserably on Sunday and went 0 for 2. So I said, you know what, Eric, I'll take it from here.
Yeah, I raised my hands in the air and said, "Go crazy, man! I'm tired of losing. Have fun."
Yeah. So I take on Monday is our HRR or bases bet. Mm-hmm. So I took Matt Olson on Monday, and he did absolutely nothing until the 8th inning. He ripped one right down the first baseline, and just out of the diving first baseman's.
You were so optimistic, and
I was texting you. I know he's 0 for 3 right now, but I have great confidence.
Oh yeah,
that not in all caps, just very calm.
Yes,
and normal texting.
Very normal, Jason-like to be. To be so positive and optimistic about that.
Exactly.
Yes. That's why we call you. That's why we call you Positive JU.
Yeah. Positive JU. Exactly.
Yes.
So what does he do? He rips a double down the line in the 8th inning. Bam, green.
Yeah.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and that was the start of a very good run for you this week, and a very good run for us.
So then, I was not able to. Well, the problem is, yes, got green. So you would think, oh well, Jason, you should take the reins the next day. Well, I was not able to make the bet. I think I was at work, one of the busiest days of the year at work. So I said, Eric, you're going to have to make the play of the day today on Tuesday.
Yeah, and after my rousing success on Sunday, it was a very good idea that you didn't come up with something by yourself, and you made me do it again.
I literally should have just opened my phone and just put my finger on a game and said, I'll just take this guy.
Just talk to ChatGPT and have it pick a random
And it
number,
pro-
and then just pick that one, and then it would have been better than what I
It
chose.
probably would have been, yeah. So you chose Bobby Witt, who typically, great hitter. Not that he fucked us last Saturday.
No, not
prior to
yeah,
us
no.
recording the podcast, that we could have won. I don't know how many thousands of dollars.
1,200, whatever the hell it was.
And that was the day. That was the day that the worst team in baseball, the Angels, decided to, face one over the minimum of the Royals.
With Witt being the road team, being the
as
second batter.
So all they need to do is face 2 over the minimum for him to get a 4th at bat. Well, he got stranded on deck and only had 3 at bats.
Yeah.
So
So I decided he
you
owed me.
doubled down.
He owes me.
Yeah.
He's going to be green because he owes us money.
Well,
damn
yeah.
it.
And that usually works out very
And he was
well.
the hero in that game.
Yes, he was.
He was. He hit a
But
walk.
what did he do throughout the game?
0 for 7, 0 for 8. I don't remember what it
I
was.
mean,
It was 0 for a lot.
23 inning game. 0 for 13 before he finally did what?
He was the hero. He hit a game-winning walk-off single.
Oh, that's exciting.
Single.
That's so exciting.
Yes. So if I'd have taken it for 2 HRR instead of 2 bases, we'd be celebrating. But no, of course, I take 2 bases because why wouldn't I?
So everybody that's a Royals fan and everybody at the stadium is just screaming and just jumping up and down. And here's Eric throwing things against.
I was going to say
because...
I don't remember what I threw, but it was something and it wasn't good.
So so at this point, Jason 1 for 1 on the week. Eric 0 for 3 on the week. So
Doing splendid over
doing
here.
Splendidly.
Doing awesome.
So then you said, as you should, Jason, why don't you take it from here?
Well, no, you forgot about you forgot about.
Oh yeah, that's right. You also made a parlay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. I jumped the gun. I was trying to. God forbid I should let you talk about more losing bets.
I was going to say, I only lost 3 bets. I needed to lose more.
Yes.
So I decided it was a great time.
In true Eric fashion.
Oh, yeah.
Lose. I'm going to keep betting and chasing because, I'm doing so well as
get
it is.
even or get even worse.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
How is Hedge Your Happiness your motto when you do that way more?
I'm never happy. So, I mean, that's probably the reason why.
I can attest to that.
So I made a second bet on Tuesday for a parlay. Felt really good about it. I think the odds were plus 550 on it. I needed the Phillies to cover 1.5. They won 6-4, so they covered and everything was great. I needed a Trey Turner to get 1 HRR. He had a run scored. He's great. I needed Bobby Witt for 1 HRR. Got the walk-off single.
Chased Bobby Witt again after he fucked us twice.
I had him in both of them.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I love it. And he was green in that one because he had the walk-off single. So he was green in the parlay, but he was X on the 2 bases because why wouldn't he be?
Because why wouldn't he be?
Right. I had the White Sox and Cubs to each score 2 runs. I don't remember what the score was, but it was a lot, and that was easily green for the 2+.
Yep.
And then my very final leg was the Atlanta Braves money line against the Twins and Cy Nolan, Randy Sandy, Zebby fucking Matthews.
Zebby.
I
mean,
Cy Zebby.
What are you thinking betting against a guy named Zebby?
We did it 38 times last year, and I think we lost all 38, and I did it again.
Zebby. I mean,
they lost 4-1.
How?
They lost 4-1.
And what was Zebby's ERA coming in? About 38.6?
No, it was 6.5, and I think it dropped to 2 after that start. That's all I know.
At least.
I mean, so that was. I mean, we'll get to we'll get to the Braves money line here a little bit later.
Yes.
But yeah, so that was my 4th losing bet.
Yeah.
In 3 days, so
That's not bad.
Oh, I'm just
4 losing bets in 3 days.
God. Confidence level soaring.
That's pretty good.
Soaring.
Yeah, that's very good.
So then you finally got off of work. You saw the debacle of both bets that I made and how we lost a lot more money.
And I said, Eric, why don't you take the rest of the week
Yes,
off?
and at that point in time, I turned my phone off and I took some sleep gummies and I went to sleep.
So then on Wednesday, that's our money line day.
Yep.
So scan the slate. Really liked the Yankees versus the Orioles that day.
It was Bassett that was starting for the Orioles.
Yes, Bassett, who's just garbage.
Yeah.
And shockingly, we actually made a bet against a shitty pitcher
Yes.
who didn't fuck us.
Right. He didn't have the game of his life.
Normally, such as Reed Detmers last Saturday, who, had the game of his life when we needed Witt for 2 bases.
Zebby Matthews with the game of his life against the Braves, of course.
And somehow Chris Bassett didn't have the game of his life, and the Yankees won 5-3.
Well, that was our one for the month, so I'm glad you enjoy it. Just enjoy it.
That was great. So now I'm 2 for 2 for the week. Eric's still 0 for 4, so I take the reins on Thursday, which is the one that really pissed me off last week, because last week was the early up 2 bet where I took the Guardians
with Parker Messick.
With Parker Messick pitching.
Setting the record of something that hasn't happened since 2014, remind me.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that was...
Because
that
you're
was,
very, very talented.
yeah, which we touched on last week because, I can't talk about it enough.
No.
So that was like the only game the Tigers have won in the last 14 weeks. Of course.
Another example of the Tigers fucking us every possible way.
Was the week that I take the Guardians thinking Parker Messick's pitching, so the Tigers, they're not going to score against them, which Messick had a great outing.
He did.
But they lost 3-0 because the Guardians' offense apparently has no fucking clue how to score runs.
J-Ram has been awful since he came back.
What happened to Ramirez? Good Lord.
Well, I mean, apparently that hamate bone that he broke in his hand is really messing with his ability to hit the ball.
That guy made us a lot of money last year.
He was,
almost
automatic. It didn't matter what we took. We could have taken him for 3 home runs and he was going to be green for us. It did not matter.
And now
he was
money
for us.
Just absolutely garbage this year.
Ever since
and like
he
you
came
said,
back,
apparently it's that injury. It's
got to be the hamate bone.
Clearly, there's
got to be
going on.
something to do with it.
So yeah. So anyway, so I decide the Cardinals.
And why did you take? Because you took the Cardinals because you always like to take the road team.
Yes.
At decent odds with a fairly good starting pitcher because of the fact that they bat first.
Yeah. So Cardinal. It was the very first game of the day. I think it started at like 10:30.
It was 10:40.
Yeah, 10:30. 10:40.
I was watching it at work.
So I messaged you early on and I said, I really like the Cardinals. It was McGreevy, and they were facing the Reds in Great American Ballpark, which is a huge hitter's park.
Yep.
And the Reds pitcher, Brady Singer. I don't know why I couldn't think of his name.
I didn't know what you were trying to get at, but okay. You were just like...
There's a lot going on up here. So when things start jumbling up, it's, all those things come out at once. It's hard to pick what I want to say. So Cardinals versus Brady Singer. So, Brady Singer has been not very good.
No.
McGreevy has been not the greatest either, but when I dug down deep into the statistics, McGreevy has typically given up his runs towards when he gets pulled. So he's usually really good in the early innings. And then when he gives up his runs, it's usually like 4th, 5th, 6th inning before he gets pulled.
And that's exactly what he did in this
game. So the research actually worked out great.
Yeah,
so,
it went to script for a change, which is amazing.
Because Singer has been very prone to giving up runs very early in the game.
Yes.
Which he gave up a run in the first inning.
Yes.
We had a chance to get Green in the first inning.
Yeah, Jordan Walker hit that little dribbler,
little broken
infield
bat dribbler with runners on first and third.
That got one in.
Yes. So if it would have been hit any harder, what the hell are you doing?
I have an itch.
Oh, I thought you were playing with your
No.
again.
I've got the cord.
Okay.
I've got the cord safely wrapped around.
You do have it wrapped around 38 times.
Do you notice I've got a little slack right here to make sure it's not pulling on anything?
That's right.
I've got this down to a science now. Continue.
Okay. So what? Do we just do it? Wait a minute. We'll get to it. So anyway, we got McGreevy versus Singer,
right?
And all the research I did actually produced properly the way research should. Yes. Singer gave up the run to the Cardinals in the first, didn't give up anything in the second, and then in the third inning, Jordan Walker, who got the RBI in the first, it's a 3-run homer in the top of the third. Cardinals go up 4-0, instant cash.
Cash that shit, baby.
Yep.
And it was beautiful because that's why we love the early up 2 promotion.
And that's another reason why I like to take the away team, because you have the advantage of getting the extra at bats before the home team hits.
Yeah, 95% of the time I would agree with you.
Yes.
On taking an away team.
Yes.
With that.
Just because that specific promotion is you obviously you're not going to hit it every time. No. But you get even an additional advantage. You're already getting a great advantage if a team goes up 2. But then you get the additional advantage by taking the away team because they bat first. So you're always getting extra at bats before the home team bats.
Yeah,
period.
no matter what inning it is. Because if it's 0-0 going into the fourth, they still get those 3 outs before the home team
exactly.
does. Yeah.
So yeah.
Another win by you.
Another win by me.
Another win by JU.
That's incredible.
Season high right now for Jason to win.
That was probably the most wins I've had in the last 3 years combined.
Not minimum 3 months.
It's pretty
the
close.
most wins you've had since May.
Yeah. So then we move on from there. So Friday we is our kind of fun day. That's where we put together
I'm having issues over here.
You are having issues.
God.
My God.
Okay, I'm good.
Are you sure? Do we need to?
Nope, I'm good.
Do we need to pause
No, Kyler doesn't need to hit pause. We're okay. I'm just going to keep itching if I have an itch.
Just go right ahead.
I am. Continue.
Okay. So anyway, Friday is our fun home run bet.
Mm-hmm.
So last week you did a two-man parlay.
Yes.
So I
failed miserably on that.
So I
as well.
decided to up the ante.
Oh yeah.
And I said I'm going to take 3 guys this week and
Getting a little
and
cocky
round
after-
robin. Well, yeah.
Get cocky after you're
why,
4-0.
Why wouldn't I?
Why? Sure.
I mean,
I can't believe you didn't do 5.
I should.
You should have done 5.
I should have. Yeah, and then we exhaust the bankroll on round robining
No,
98 different
we
ways.
would have exhausted the bankroll in Vegas is what we would have done. But continue.
So deep dive into some research, look at matchups, find 3 guys that I really really liked. Miguel Vargas. Fernando Tatis, and Travis Bazzana.
Yep.
All had really good matchups, good places that they were playing. I mean, you can argue I don't like Petco at all, San Diego's part.
No.
But it was a good spot for Tatis.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you know what?
He's hit a lot of home runs
and
the
he's
second
been
half.
on he's been on fire
He
lately.
has.
It took him like 90 games to hit his first home run of the season.
now he has like
which
15.
Which nobody could understand and figure out.
No.
But anyway, so Vargas hits a home run, I think, in the 6th inning. So we're like, oh, this is like,
What?
we round robin them. So all we need is 2 of the 3 to hit, and we're gonna make money.
What team does Vargas play for again?
I think the Chicago fuck Sox.
Yeah, the Chicago Fuck Sox. Yes.
Yeah.
So the Chicago Fuck Sox player did not fuck us in a bet. But the Tigers, however, you still keep betting them.
The incredible part is last year you would bet a White Sox in almost every parlay you
damn
made,
right I would.
and they would fuck us 99% of the time. And somehow we were still winning money like at an unbelievable clip.
Well, there was offense in baseball last year.
Yeah, even with all your White Sox who would fuck us in every bet. Because they were the only one not producing last year.
Mm-hmm.
Every other team was averaging 10 runs a game. And now somehow this year, you watch a baseball game, and every single player that comes to the plate has a 160 batting average for the year.
Well, you look at the box scores, it's 1-0, 0-0, 2-0.
Top of the 6th, 1-0.
Yeah, every game.
Bottom of the 7th, 0-0.
Yeah, every
Top
single
of the
game.
8th, 2-1.
Last year we looked at the box scores, 7-5, 5-4, 6-2.
It just doesn't make. I don't.
They
understand
changed. They had to
what
have changed baseballs.
Yeah.
There's something.
I just don't understand.
They went from an oak bat to a maple bat. I have no idea. They did something.
No idea.
No clue what
But
it is.
something is rotten
Yes.
in the state of MLB.
Yeah, and just like our bank account.
Yeah.
So
I'm sure DK is celebrating.
Oh, yeah.
because,
Are
I
you kidding me?
can't imagine the profits they're making.
they bought
this
their
year.
9th yacht for their shareholders, I think.
Good Lord. Okay, so once again, tangent off on. Let's get back on track.
All right.
So yeah,
Travis
so
Bazzana.
So
Yes,
yeah,
okay.
Vargas, Tatis, Bazzana. So Vargas hits a home run early. So we're like, okay, great. Now just let's get Tatis or Bazzana.
Any of them. One of the two.
Either one, and
Yeah.
we're making money. Obviously, if all 3 hit, we'd make a ton of money.
Yeah.
I mean, we're retaring. We're moving to
Never
Brazil.
making another bet again.
Yeah.
Taking vacations to Costa Rica.
So what did Tatis and Bazzana do? Now, most people out there are going to think that usually when we lead into that, they're going to think, oh, they probably went 0 for 4 or 0 for 5 and didn't put the ball in play.
No, they each had 4 bases.
They had 7 hits between the 2 of them.
Correct.
7.
Yes.
Bazzana had 4 singles.
Which is amazing.
Tatis had a double and 2 singles. So they each had 4+ bases.
Yes.
Which obviously a home run is 4 bases.
Correct.
So had we taken a parlay for all 4 of them or all 3 of those guys for 4+ bases, we would be rich right now.
Yes.
But of course we didn't do that.
No, why would we?
Why would we?
I have no idea.
So Tatis and Bazzana, what I'm getting at, Tatis and Bazzana
Had great games.
So the research showed that they
were in
had
great
great
positions.
matchups and they performed.
Yes,
they just didn't perform over the fence like we needed.
Right. They put the ball to the fence, not over it.
Well, yeah.
It's so, which is okay. I mean, it sucks to lose the bet, but it's nice to see that the research and the analysis paid off.
Correct.
That we chose the correct players. And again, the home run parlays; those are fun lottery bets.
You're not going to hit. You're not going to hit them.
I mean, you're talking a plus 9,000,
exactly.
plus 17,000
that
parlay.
stuff just doesn't happen.
I mean, it will happen every once in a while, but that is definitely not something you should rely on.
That's why I like doing the round robin because it's a lot easier to hit 2 out of 3 as opposed to just picking 3 guys and hoping that all 3 hit.
And if you pick the round robin and 2 or 3 hit, you're still going to profit.
Money.
You're going to make money. It's not going to be a ton,
absolutely,
but you're going to profit. And
you're going to make money.
That's the goal of sports betting.
And it's a fun bet. That's what it's designed to be. Is a fun bet.
Yeah.
So we were very close on that. Had fun with it. And then today rolled around.
Oh, good God. Do we really want to talk about this?
So the past 3 weeks.
We're not going to get on a tangent on this one because there's nothing to get a
There's
tangent
literally
on
nothing
about.
to get on a tangent
Nothing.
about. So the last 3 weeks, we had a bet live when we either got to the podcast or shortly after we started the podcast. Like last week, we got started late, so the game was done. But we had a bet that lasted into the final game of the night.
Yes.
So 3 weeks ago, we hit a bet.
Yep.
2 weeks ago, we hit a bet.
Yep.
Last week, Wit fucked us.
Correct. We almost hit a bet.
Yes.
I mean, it was very, very close.
Wit fucked us.
Yep.
So
Well, Reed Detmers fucked us, but continue.
That's actually the truth.
Yeah, I was going to say, but continue.
So then this week, we're like, Saturday's our day.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Saturday,
We're recording a podcast.
Yeah, we're recording a podcast.
Yeah,
So
we got the iPad set up. We got the TV over here. We're in great shape.
So here's a great idea, Eric. Let's make 2 bets today instead of just one.
No, it could.
Let's make 2.
And whose brilliant idea was that?
Probably mine.
No, it was mine.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, no, it was my idea.
I mean, well, yeah. I
Again.
mean, when you said that, I'm like, okay, let's do that.
Well, that's true. You were eagerly jumping in on
like
that
a
as
dog
well.
who sees a bone on the floor. Yeah, let's do that.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah. So let's see. You
We each made a bet.
You made the normal big boost parlay.
Yes.
And what were your legs?
So my legs was the Diamondbacks money line, Corbin Carroll for 2 HRR. I had the Padres run line, and let's see, the early game was I had Wilyer Abreu with 2 HRR, and both the Giants and the Red Sox to score 2 runs.
Which they did.
Yeah, so the Giants, excuse me, the Giants and Red Sox each scored 2 runs. Wilyer Abreu ended up only getting 1 hit, I think. So
he got 1 RBI
he had
late in the game.
He had 1 HRR.
Yes.
So he had one. He had one HRR. The Diamondbacks got destroyed. Got crushed
by the Reds.
And
Rhett Lauder,
and
one of the greatest pitchers in the game, apparently.
Yeah. What was I thinking? What was I thinking betting against him?
Yeah, what a silly idea. But Corbin Carroll was green.
Corbin Carroll was green for the 2
hits.
HR, and I think the Padres were down 57-3.
I think that's fairly accurate.
It was whatever it was. The Twins were kicking the shit
because
out of them.
why wouldn't they with Dean Kramer on the mound?
Oh yeah,
who was traded to the Twins because
and
the Orioles were like, please take this guy from us. We don't want him
anymore. For God's
anymore.
sake, we'll give you the bag of peanuts. You don't even have to give us that. We'll fly him first class too. It doesn't matter.
So so unfortunately your bet failed miserably. So then I followed up with a bet of my own.
Mm-hmm.
So I started with Corey Seager for 2+ HRR.
Yes,
because I really liked Seager today.
Yeah, going against Ryan Johnson.
Yes, Ryan Johnson. Eric Gagne looking Ryan Johnson
wearing
with
the goggles out there,
wearing the goggles.
Oh yeah.
So and Corey Seager, 5 games in a row he had 2 hits. He had 2 hits in the last 5 games.
Yeah, so at least 10 hits.
10 for his last 21,
right.
He was. So slightly under batting 500 for
just
his last 5 games.
473.
So I'm like, well, why, gotta take Corey Seager. He's on fire, right?
Righty-lefty matchup, he's on fire. Yep. Ryan Johnson is a terrible, garbage, shitty pitcher.
And Ryan Johnson had a no-hitter into the 5th, was it?
6th. It was 6th. He had a no-hitter into the 6th.
Yeah. So Corey Seager goes 0 for 3 with a walk. Does absolutely nothing. That bet's dead immediately. The rest of the legs don't even matter. But I had the
Dodgers money line.
The Dodgers money line with Scooble going, who's been absolute garbage since he went to the Dodgers.
He gave up 3 in the first inning.
Yes, gave up 3 in the first inning to the Pirates.
Yeah,
had the Astros, which was a dogfight, like 1-1 into the 7th or 8th inning.
Yeah.
Had the was it the no, not the Yankees.
Yeah, the Padres money line.
The Padres was going to be the final money line leg, along with Tatis.
Yeah.
And by that time,
your bet was already dead. So
the bet was dead, so I wasn't even really paying
irrelevant.
attention to how the rest of it finished. I have no idea if Tatis did anything or not. But I know the Padres were way down, so it didn't matter. So yeah, both of our bets that we were hoping to just at least have one of them live. The only saving grace that we did have is we posted them extremely late.
That was very generous of us to do that.
Yes, very generous. So
the Padres,
you're very welcome. Anybody who tried to tail us and probably was mad, like they posted this like 5 minutes before the game started. I can't post it. I can't tail it. You're very welcome that you were not able to tail our bets.
I don't
today.
think you're going to want me to tell you what the score of the Padres game was.
I'm going to guess it's double digits to a little if you're saying it that way. Oh my God, the Padres
The
came
Padres
back and
came back
won?
and won 7-5. So the Padres covered my run line.
Wow. And I'm
They
guessing
won the
Tatis
game
was
on-
probably green.
Tatis was 2 for 5 with
Of
an
course he was.
RBI, a run scored. It was 2 singles. So we had 2 singles, a run, and an RBI.
So way green for
Easily
HRR.
green there. So for my bet, the only thing that screwed me was Wilyer Abreu for 1 HRR.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Diamondbacks money line.
Diamondbacks money.
But I say for
But now for my bet, did that check real quick? Did the Astros end up winning their game?
give me 1 second. The Astros, they lost 4-3.
Okay, so I mean, yeah, between Seager and the Astros, that bet was dead no matter what. So yeah,
the
yours ended up
Rangers got shut out 3-0.
yeah. Yeah, by Ryan, Cy, Nolan,
Well,
Sandy.
Since I'm on there, Ryan Johnson, 7 innings, 1 hit, no
Incredible.
runs, no earned, 2 walks, and a whopping massive 3 strikeouts.
Absolutely unbelievable. So
On 88 pitches. Only 88 pitches.
Once again, I take a team going against a terrible pitcher and get just ramrodded. It's just amazing.
That's the God
Ryan-
smiting you for getting cocky about winning 4 bets this week.
Ryan Johnson.
Good grief.
Oh yeah. So anyway, I guess this would probably be a good time to try out our. So last week we had kind of teased that we were going to introduce something new, probably in like 2 to 3 weeks.
Yes, and we actually got it done faster.
So we
Thank
got it
you.
done faster, and
thank you very much to Kyler,
yes.
and to Jacob as well for the assist.
Yes.
Getting this done for the podcast today.
So yes, let's have a little fun here.
And there it is. Dead. Hours of research successfully converted into absolutely fucking nothing.
And how true is
I
that?
I have a feeling that might be played a lot.
That's probably going to be our number one soundbite.
That's
going to
be played before, during, after, in the middle
Yes.
of every single podcast.
So shout out to Eric Johnson, one of our good friends.
Yes, not this
Not
Eric.
this Eric, different
I
Eric.
I have the second lowest voice in the podcast. This
Yes.
Eric Johnson's is a lot lower, but he recorded. He recorded, I don't know how many, but he recorded a ton of drops for us that we now are going to be able to play during the podcast,
And
similar to
we're
what we
go-
have right now.
We're gonna have a lot of fun with that. So
Yes, so
that was
can't think-
our inaugural soundbite drop.
Yes.
For just getting absolutely just terrible
Oh my-
picks
I mean,
today for these
I don't
parlays.
know. Well, that's
Because we did research. I mean, we
it was
spent a
like-
lot
it
of
was like
time
2 hours this afternoon.
Yes. We spent researching before we made the bet because you came over and
Yeah.
we were like,
We were talking about Vegas a little bit, but then mainly
Yeah.
we were talking about bets and
Yeah,
who to
like-
take and what do we like and yada yada.
and
And
And there it is. Dead. Hours of research successfully converted into absolutely fucking nothing.
Oh God,
that's
I love that.
that will probably be our number one played sound.
Absolutely.
At least.
There's going to be we have so many more that we have that will be played at appropriate times. But again, can't thank Eric enough
Yes.
for coming over and recording all that stuff. And we actually recorded them all last week after we recorded the podcast.
We got home at like 4 a.m. I think
It was
something like
2:30
that.
in the morning
Good
by
Lord.
the time we got home.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a lot of fun to go.
No,
through
it was
them all.
great. It was. I hadn't seen Eric in a while, so it was great to see him. Great to catch up. He actually stayed and watched us.
Yeah,
produce
we
the
had a
podcast
we had a
last
live
week.
studio
Yeah.
audience.
Yeah, we
last
did.
week, which
Yeah, it
was
was like
nice.
cheers around here. We were filmed in front of a live studio audience. It was great.
But we have a lot more that we have scripted for Eric to come over and record.
Yes.
We're not sure exactly when he's planning on doing that. I think maybe in a couple days, but
Oh yeah, this
There-
is going to be an ongoing
Oh, yeah,
process. It's
it's-
going to be
there's-
hopefully a lot of fun to incorporate these throughout the podcast. And
there's going to be some ones for insulting Jason, insulting Eric,
mostly insulting Eric, of course.
mostly insulting me, especially looking at my track record of this week
Oh
of
yeah, speaking of which,
Yeah.
let's find this other one.
Eric, stop touching the equipment.
that. If you remember last week,
That one I'll be playing a
gonna
lot.
say,
I know that.
I'm going to take that Dropbox away from you first off. And
Oh no, you're not touching this Dropbox. I can promise you. I won't even be paying attention to the podcast most of the time. I'm going to be over here just pressing buttons.
I mean,
having fun.
I've hinted at this before that when this shit happens, if you continue to play that, I'm going to take my headset off. And I am just
and then
going,
you're going to somehow try to get away
I'm-
from the cord.
Oh my
I don't
God,
know how
I'm
you're
going
going
to
to get away
trip and
from
fall.
the
The
cord.
camera's going flying. My MacBook we're recording on is going to be shattered into 58 pieces. I'm going to be sent to the hospital with shrapnel
Yeah.
in my wherever. Oh, my God.
And my stomach is going to just
Say-
burst from laughter.
Say Jason's going to fall out of his chair.
So this is a perfect lead-in
Yes.
to our...
Bankroll Assassin of the Week.
I have one.
Oh, good.
Every week, somebody takes our carefully researched wager, looks us directly in the eye, and sets it on fire. It's time to meet this week's Bankroll Assassin.
God, I love those things.
That's great.
They're so
That's
good.
amazing.
I love it. When I pitched the idea of getting this Dropbox to you, the whole time, well, is it going to look weird on camera that we're going to go, and the Bankroll Assassin is... And then Kyler's got to pause and splice and edit things together and all that.
Originally, I thought it was going to be Kyler.
Well, you thought Kyler was going to play it on a fucking little microphone thing up there. We were going to have to...
I thought Kyler was going to actually have to pay attention to what we were talking about instead of, playing his keyboard piano thing over there.
You don't pay me enough to pay attention.
That's true.
That's a very good point.
Very good point. We don't even have enough money to make bets anymore. How do you expect us to pay you?
You're so anti-technology. You didn't even know that this thing existed.
well,
I've seen them on 100 different podcasts, and it never clued into me that we should actually get one and do it.
It's amazing what technology will do now.
Oh, yeah, welcome to the 21st century, Jason. Congratulations. We don't use pagers anymore, if you didn't know that.
Well, the majority of my family who lives in Michigan is still on flip phones. So
Flip phones, they're still on AOL dial-up. Did
So,
they get the 40 free hours in the mail
I go
still?
back for a visit, and they're like, "What is that amazing invention in your hand?
God.
What is
What
that?
is this interconnected World Wide Web that you talk about? Wow. I thought Iowa was ass backwards. Holy shit.
Well, it's pretty close, but
Yeah, we had computers, at least in the 90s, okay?
so anyway, tangent off on. Let's get back.
That's our specialty.
Bankroll Assassin of the Week is
The Bankroll Assassin of the Week is the Atlanta fucking Braves.
Oh yeah, and why is it the Braves?
They lost 4-1 to Cy Zebby Matthews.
Zebby.
Okay.
Zeb. Who names their kids Zebby?
Mr. and Mrs. Matthews? I mean,
I can't argue that.
so the reason that they're the bankroll of I cannot talk. The Bankroll Assassin of the Week.
I could play a soundbite if you want me to.
Please do. Find one and play it.
I gotta get Eric to record one that says, "Eric, please use your words."
Yes. English is hard. No, they're the Bankroll Assassin of the Week because they cost us a parlay. Losing a straight bet is one thing. A straight bet's usually minus 105, minus 120, whatever. We lost the parlay, I think it was plus 550, because of the Braves' inability to play baseball and score runs.
Literally, arguably the best team in the National League, outside of maybe the Dodgers.
No, I would still say
But I
the
know the
Brewers
Bra-
are number one.
Well, yeah, but the Braves have
definitely
top three
easy.
record.
Oh, for sure,
in the
yeah.
National League.
The Twins have been not very good this year. Home, road, it doesn't matter.
Slightly better than the Tigers, shockingly.
Slightly better than the Tigers. I think
everybody's been slightly better than the Tigers.
Except for the Royals and the Angels, but
that's about it.
So, yeah, they were the one that cost us the most amount of money this week. So therefore, they're the bankroll assassin of the week.
Yeah,
and everything else was right.
Yeah.
All the other analysis and research was correct, except for choosing the better team to win, and they did not.
We could have went the other way and went with the 4 or 5 bankroll assassins that fucked us today.
No.
But we decided, there was just way too much variance today. And, we'd be on the podcast for another half an hour talking about how many things screwed us tonight.
Kyler would have just walked upstairs at that point. He'd be like, I'm out. I'm done.
Yeah.
Because we had...
You guys end it when you're done.
We chose, 10 things today, and, I guess the Padres ended up winning. But, yeah, it's never a good thing when you make a bet and they're pretty much dead.
The majority of parlays we make, we lose by one leg.
Usually.
So today was just a disaster. It was just we did
rather
a lot of
lose this
research
way.
and it literally turned to shit. Basically, like what we said.
If we're going to lose a parlay, I would much rather lose the parlay by 5 legs and be dead early than to do what Bobby Witt did to us last week and have everything green and be hanging on pins and needles, waiting for that final at bat, and then having him get trapped in the on deck circle and not getting that one final at bat to have a chance to get green.
Yeah, no, I agree.
I
swear we had one. Didn't we have a? I don't know. I thought didn't we have a soundbite for the look ahead or no?
No, that
Not
was
yet.
one of the things that's to be recorded.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. I'm like over here.
Yeah,
I enjoy pressing buttons now. So.
I am very scared about the fact that you have control over that.
Well,
If you a second
I will
one,
not. I promise I will not abuse this, Eric.
No,
You-
no.
In 3 weeks, you probably have to buy another one. Because
I'm
three
buying
of the
it.
buttons
I'm
won't
getting
work
on
anymore.
Amazon and buying another one when we get off of the pot. I might do it now, honestly,
That's a good
just so I
idea.
have my own. Because if we're gonna play this game, both of us are gonna play it together.
Oh, that doesn't seem as much fun.
I'm not here to have fun. I'm here to piss you off. That's my plan.
That's great. So anyway, that's so that was all of our plays of the week. Today was ugly, disgusting. So now we're gonna try to start like a new segment of looking ahead for bets, at least for tomorrow.
Right.
Because it's kind of hard to look past that because a lot of things can change. You don't know who's going to be in lineup. Sometimes the starting pitchers aren't even figured who's going to
Yeah,
who's gonna be
there's a lot
starting.
of TBDs on Sunday. It might be a bullpen day.
But
all that.
Sunday typically you can get a good idea. It's after that, like 2 days past.
Oh yeah,
it's kind of hard to
for
look
later on
at
the
for
week,
that.
sure.
But so tomorrow is normally our K day.
Mhm.
So we kind of looked ahead for a matchup tomorrow. Preliminarily, because there's no lines yet for pitcher Ks.
Right.
But the matchup I kind of looked at that I think looks good is Shota Imanaga, Cubs versus the Mariners, because the Mariners are one of the highest strikeout teams in the league. So without a line, we don't know yet what Shota's line is going to be.
It's probably going to be 5.5.
Yeah,
would
it
guess.
might
Maybe
be
6.5.
6.5. I would be fine either way. If it gets up to 7 or 8.5, that's borderline for him. I mean, I know he's got like 130 or 140 strikeouts on the season, but
Yeah.
so we'll kind of look at that tomorrow. That's where I'm leaning.
Yeah.
Initially.
You've been on fire this week for the plays of the week.
Yeah.
So have at it.
Yeah, we'll look at that in the morning. That'll be our early post tomorrow. So keep an eye out for that if you want to tail. And then tomorrow night will be our.
I can only assume we're getting the promo again. We've got it every single week.
We've got it every week, so I'm assuming they're going to do that for the rest of the season.
Yep.
So the game is the Braves versus the Brewers.
In Williamsport.
And yeah,
it's at Williams. It's in
the
Williamsport.
Little League. Yeah, it's
the Little League World Series game.
Field of Dreams Little League game. Whatever you want to call it.
Yep.
So it's Tyler Mahle versus Drohan. Shane Drohan for the Brewers. So I did a little deep dive before we started the podcast because I wanted to kind of get an idea of who we might be leaning towards for taking the home run promotion.
Sure.
For the bet and get.
Yep.
So interestingly enough, Tyler Mahle has reverse splits. So against he's a right-hander, and so against righties. Righties are batting 293 against him for the season, and lefties are only batting 223.
Which is always good to look at pitchers'
Yes.
splits because every once in a while they get reverse splits.
So righties are hitting better against him. Now, typically, it's the other way around. In most cases, whatever hand the pitcher throws with, the opposite-handed batter has better hit, can hit that pitcher better.
Sure.
In this instance, it's righty versus righty. The righties are hitting better against him.
Which would imply Acuna or Riley is the most likely choice we're going to take a Brave.
No. It's Mahle is pitching for the Braves. So in this instance, against Mahle, we would be looking at like a Jackson Churio, William Contreras.
I'm sorry, yeah.
So that preliminarily, we will be probably looking at those two for the Brewers side because Mahle's given up 8 home runs to both righties and lefties. So kind of the tiebreaker there is the fact that the reverse splits, the righties hit him better.
Yes.
Average-wise. So we'd probably lean towards a right-hander. So Churio, Contreras is kind of where we're leaning.
Yeah, those are probably the top two. I mean, maybe Gary Sanchez if you want to dig a little deeper. But
yeah. And then on the flip side of that, Drohan for the Brewers is a lefty. And he actually has the correct split. So he has been shutting down lefties. And righties are hitting him better. So
has he given up a home run to a lefty this year?
No, none.
Okay.
0 home runs to lefties. So initially, if you don't do any research, you might just blindly go, well, Matt Olson is he's the home run hit. He leads the Braves in home runs, so I'm just going to take Matt Olson.
Yeah.
But because we dug a little deeper, a lefty hasn't hit a home run against Drohan all season. So obviously, I mean, in our case, no matter what we do, it's wrong, typically.
I was going to say, we should take every lefty against.
But the research says to avoid left-handers. So in this instance, if you're going to take a right-hander, probably looking at like an Acuna, Austin Riley. One of those guys is probably the guy you're looking at. I mean, Acuna's was out for a good portion of the season. He's kind of been getting back in form lately. So depending on what the odds are,
it's going to be price dependent on those players.
So
I mean, we'll dig a little bit deeper tomorrow before we post the bet.
So we're not, we're not set either way.
No.
Whether we're going to take a Brave or a Brewer, but those are kind of the preliminary. The reason that we're looking at those guys specifically is, kind of the reason. Just based on splits and based on what that pitcher.
Well, I mean, who knows? One of them might not be in the lineup tomorrow, and you got to pivot and go to somewhere else.
I mean,
so
I love Acuna, but that guy gets hurt more than a lot of guys. I mean, like, it's amazing how often that guy gets hurt, and he's an amazing player when he's playing.
Well, he's an MVP. I don't know if he's won an MVP, but he certainly could if he stayed healthy all year.
He's like the new Mike Trout. I mean, Trout for years was just amazing, and now all the guy does is get hurt. It's just sad.
He's actually been fairly healthy this year, which I think is
well.
The
He
first
was
time
out.
in
He was
5
out
years.
for a month.
Well, that's
month and a half.
fairly healthy because he's played for 3 months out of 4
yes,
or whatever.
Which is true. Yeah, the last few years prior to this one, he's been out for like 3-4 months and only plays like 60 games a season.
Yep.
But so that's our look ahead, and so we'll have a button hopefully next week for the to introduce that segment.
Correct.
So that'll be fun.
Yep. And we have some other stuff that are queued up, and hopefully we can get those things recorded. And
We've got a lot. We've got a lot more, but we
Yes.
certainly don't want to ruin. We want to keep this.
Right. Yep. Keep the suspense.
Keep it fresh,
Yes.
Eric. Let's keep it fresh.
Oh,
as the youngins would say. Is that what they say? I have no
something
idea.
about Riz. I don't know. I don't even know what that is, but they talk about Riz.
Yeah.
So, Kyler, what the hell does Riz mean again?
It's like when you're trying to hit on somebody.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
we wouldn't know because we're
I
married.
say we're old and married, so
Yeah.
that would be why we don't know what the hell that is.
That was
This is like when you're dressed really fly. You have Riz.
Oh. So
definitely
look at
definitely not
if you
either
haven't
one of
seen
us.
how we're dressed here, we don't have that either. So
Thank God we have our living on a hedge
Yes.
gear at least.
and our living on a hedge
Yeah.
hat.
See, we have Riz.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Someone up is like flirting with them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
We'll have to get up on our millennial terms. For
No,
next
we
week.
don't. No, we don't. We certainly will not. We are not
Let's
going to.
go.
Stop it. If you add that to the Dropbox, if you put,
Eric, yes.
fuck
I
off,
gotta
fuck off.
I gotta make myself a note to have Eric Johnson record a "Let's go."
You have him record that is fine. You start playing
I
that
am
on the
gonna play it
podcast.
48
I am
times.
close enough to kick you in the fucking shin. I just want you to know that. You won't be able to walk to your car.
I can't
Keep that in
wait.
mind.
Definitely gonna have that one.
I will. I don't know what I will throw at you, but it will be something.
Just don't throw Miguel Cabrera. Do not throw Miguel Cabrera.
Oh,
at
that's a
me.
great. I'll take it out of the case and do it that way.
All right, I think that wraps it up for this week. Is there anything else?
No, I think
That'll do it.
we've covered about everything that we need to cover this week.
All right, sounds good. Well, we had some fun. Looking forward to being able to play some more sound bites in the future. We're definitely going to get some more recorded. Thank you, Eric Johnson, again. Thank you, Kyler.
And
I know you spent a
Jacob.
lot of time.
Kyler, Jacob, for getting all that
Yes.
stuff programmed in and getting
Yes.
it all taken care of.
Because we
Special
are
shout
not
out
tech
to Eric.
guys. That's for sure.
Me more
I
so
definitely
than me
am not
more
a
so
tech
than
guy.
you. Definitely more so than you. But special shout out again, Eric Johnson. Thank you so much for recording all that stuff. We really appreciate it, buddy. We can't wait for the rest of the stuff that you're going to record for us too.
Absolutely. And for everybody watching, please, if you have not yet, follow us. We are on X, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. What am I missing?
That's
Spotify.
It's Spotify, Apple,
Amazon Music,
Amazon
Apple,
Music, Apple Podcasts, all at Living on a Hedge. So
Please follow us.
like, subscribe, comment, please. It helps.
Leave
out
us some comments. We love seeing
Yes.
comments, so we love responding to them. We'll always try to respond with a funny response. So we appreciate it.
Yep.
Thanks for watching and thanks for supporting.
Yeah, thanks for all the support out there. We really appreciate it.
All right. Thank you all for listening to Living on a Hedge. Until next week, may your bets be live, your parlays survive, and your bad beats never arrive.
See everybody next week. Go out and hedge your happiness.